Hi everyone, this is part 2 of computing z and t. Hopefully this helped you a little bit more on finding and knowing the difference between the two. So the first thing I'm going to do is do the z. So we know our confidence interval is 95%. The first thing I'm going to do is find a, which is going to be 1 minus our confidence interval. This should be 0.05. And then the second step is going to be alpha divided by 2, which is going to be 0.05 divided by 2 is equal to 0.25. And then, well, let me double check. Yeah, okay. And the third thing we're going to do is we're going to find the area, which is equal 1 minus alpha divided by 2, which is equal to 0.025 divided by 2. No, sorry, I got confused. 1 minus 0.025, which is equal to 0.975. And now we're going to look that up in the chart. And a best practice is to add an extra 0. So it's 4 digits. So we're going to look that up. 9750 right here. That is 1.96. So 1.96. So how we would use this number is mean plus or minus z alpha 2 and right here we're gonna put in 1.96 and then we go on with our problem. And now I'm gonna do t again. The first two steps are the same. I'm gonna find alpha, which is 1 minus 0.95, 0.05, alpha divided by 2. I'm gonna do 0.05 divided by 2, 0.025. And 3, we're going to do degrees of freedom because this is t. The degrees of freedom is n minus 1, and in our case, our sample size is 32. So we're going to do 32 minus 1, 31. So in the chart, we're going to look for 31 for degrees of freedom, and we're going to look for 0.025. Yeah. Now let's go. So 0.025 and 31. We have 2.040. So I have 2.040. And to write this one, plus or minus t alpha 2, this one be s over n. And right here, I went to 2.040. And then you would continue on with your problem. Okay. Now we're going to do the second one. We have 97.597.5. Okay, so we're going to find the z first. Is alpha. Alpha is 1 minus our confidence interval. Let me put this in. 0 to 5. And then we're going to do alpha divided by 2. It's going to be 0.5 divided by 2. I have 0.0125. And then now we're going to find the area. The area is equal to 1 minus our alpha divided by 2. 1 minus 0.0125. And then I have 9875. So this is already 4 digits. I don't need to add any zeros. I just need to look it up how it is. So 0.875 is this one. Yep. I have 224. So this is this is 224. So in my thing, right here, I'm gonna do 2.24. Yep. And now we're gonna do degrees of freedom. We're gonna do T. The first thing we're gonna do is find alpha. 1 minus our confidence interval. That's gonna be 0.025. The second is gonna be alpha divided by 2. 0.025 divided by 2. 0.125. And then 3 is where everything goes a little bit different. Our degree of freedom. So degree of freedom is n minus 1. And we have 77 minus 1. 76. We're going to look for degrees of freedom of 76. And we look for 0.125. So 76. Oh, I don't think I have. Let me see. No. So I actually don't have 1.125. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go with that one. With 1. So 76 and 1. But for your test, it would be from the chart. I just didn't make one like that. Okay. So 2.376. Let's see. Yeah. And then but don't worry for your homework and tests. It will be done correctly. Okay. That's how you would do this one. This is the final video of finding Z and T. If you watched it to the end, thank you. I hope this helped a little bit more for your understanding, and have a good one.